Gelb, yeah! Kitching!
GG.
Oh mein Gott.
Ist auch nice.
Skyward, also,
Das ist nice.
What is up guys, name is Dre and welcome to another Genshin Impact video. So I guess I'm a little late for the Dodoco Tales showcase. So we want to do it a little different in today's video. We want to compare Dodoco Tales Refinement Rank 5 with Skyward Atlas on Refinement Rank 1. Yes, Skyward Atlas, I just pulled it recently from the standard banner soft pity. So if you would follow me on Instagram, you already saw that I pulled that weapon. And if you don't follow me on Instagram, make sure to follow me there so you can see more behind the scenes content and more content before it actually goes live. Yeah, but without further ado, let's get back into the topic of the video. So it is very clear to say that Skyward Atlas is the much better weapon. It is one of the best catalysts in the entire game, if not the best catalyst in the entire game. It is one of the best weapon in general in the entire game, so at least top 3 in my personal opinion. So it is very clear that Skyward Atlas will outperform Dodoco Tales, but that is not what I want to show in today's video. I just want to show the gap between it, because Dodoco Tales is completely free to play. You can get it with Refinement Rank on Refinement Rank 5 without summoning. You just can get it with clearing the current event with the island, so definitely make sure to do so you can guarantee yourself a Refinement Rank 5 copy of a very good catalyst. But how far is it behind the Skyward Atlas on Refinement Rank 1, a weapon that you need a little luck on to pull for? And yeah, we don't want to do anything really crazy in today's video, so we just want to keep it short and simple. Compare auto attack, charged auto attacks, E ability, Q ability, just stuff like that, and then we're going to end the video already. So let's hop right into this. All right, let's start with Dodoco Tales. So here are the stats, Dodoco Tales, and we're running 2-piece Crimson Wage, 2-piece Gladiator, just to get a little bit more consistent damage. These are artifacts that are not too crazy. Besides the goblet, all the other pieces are like more okay. I just want to use that so we have consistent damage. Constellations and all talent 6, because do not use Klee usually. With 1893 attack, 62 crit rate, 150 crit damage, 110 energy recharge, 83 pyro damage bonus. Okay, now looking at the weapon's passive, it says normal attack hits on opponents increase charge attack damage by 32% for 6 seconds, and charge attack hits on opponents increases attack by 16% for 6 seconds. So we can do it the following. We can do normal attacks into a charge attack, into a normal attack, into a charged attack. To show everything probably, I will do it the following. I will do a 3-hit combo for the first part, so we can see the 3 numbers, into a charge attack, so we can see this number, into one normal attack, should be this number, into another charge attack with the buff Dodoco Tales. So you're basically going to see 3 auto attacks into one charge attack, into one normal attack, into one charged attack. And I'm going to do the same thing for Skyward Atlas afterwards. Then we're going to show off the raw E damage, because that won't be increased with the passive of Dodoco Tales, as well as the ultimate damage or the elemental burst damage. Okay, so let's hop right into this. Alright, found the target of the video. 1, 2, 3 into a charged attack, it's 10,000. 1 into a charged attack, it's 10,900. So it's just slightly higher. Let's do like some auto attacks so you can see like all proper numbers on crit, as well as with the attack buff that is currently on. So you can see it here. We currently have the attack buff. Move into a charged auto attack with 10,300. So it is like just it increases just slightly by 600 damage with the full passive of Dodoco Tales. Let's do one more charge attack. Now, let's wait the Tornado and use the E ability. So for the E ability, we want to see the damage when we pop it, and for the mines, the pop is 4,300. And the mines, hopefully he walks into the mines now or jumps into the mines, it's 1,500. Alright. So let me charge up the elemental burst. then we can see the damage from the elemental burst. Alright, charged up elemental burst with Dodoco tails. Let's cast it right away, see the damage numbers. And we're at 1940, I'd say. The bigger numbers are the auto attacks that I'm currently dealing. So it's 1940 per Spartan Splash proc. Okay, now let's do the exact same thing with Skyward Atlas. Alright, now let's swap the weapon to Skyward Atlas and see how the damage numbers will change. So, the only numbers in stats that will change is the attack. It goes higher. It is about 250 attack, which is quite a lot. But all the other stats don't change. So it's really only the attack that does change with swapping into that weapon. I'm using the exact same artifact builds, exact same constellations and talents. Also, there was one thing that I forgot to mention on the showcase before. We have that passive. So if we use normal attacks, we have a 50% chance to get the explosive spark. So the charge attack will deal 50% more damage, which is quite a lot. But I think you should see it if the damage number is way higher than before. So most of the time of the first part of the showcase, I was triggering that passive because we were auto attacking a lot. Now, looking into Skyward Atlas itself, I want to make it a little fairer. Of course, we have that passive that makes Skyward Atlas literally broken, but I want to ignore that part of the passive because we want to really see like more of the base stats of Skyward Atlas. So we want to take count in the increases elemental damage bonus by 12%, and of course the high base attack, but we want to ignore that part of the passive. But you will see it on screen because the numbers of that part of the passive are white, so you will see it clearly, but I don't want to talk too deep about them because with them the gap between Skyward Atlas and Dodoco tails will be even higher. All right, so I guess with that being said, we can go into the showcase. We want to do it the exact same way again. So 3 auto attacks into a charged auto attack, into a normal attack, into a charged auto attack. The only thing that doesn't really matter is that we're doing auto attacks to increase the damage of Skyward Atlas, because Skyward Atlas has literally a very consistent passive. So of course normal attack hits can trigger that one, but you will always deal normal attack hits in between just because you want to trigger that passive. Okay, again, found the target of the video. Let's do 3 auto attacks into a charged auto attack. Unfortunately, it didn't crit. Okay, let's do it again. It's 1, 2, 3, and charged auto attack 10,800. So you can see like the blue bubble above Klee, that was the passive from Skyward Atlas. So 8,600 without the explosive spark. I think for Dodoco tails it was slightly higher. So yeah, as you can see, we deal nearly 11,000 damage with explosive spark and about 9,000 without it. For Dodoco tails it was slightly higher, I'd say. So damage numbers with Dodoco tails on Klee, raw damage numbers at least, were slightly higher. But of course we have like that passive, so it will deal slightly more damage. Let's do 1 auto attack more. So the raw auto attacks deal a little bit more damage. Alright guys, I just revived my Klee and charged the elemental burst. So yeah, let's do and see raw charged attack again. It's 8,600 into E, which is 5,200. Let's use the second charge just to make sure. Yeah, it's 5,200 and a mine deals 1,800. All right. Okay, now let's use elemental burst right away. See how much one proc is dealing. One spark is literally dealing 2,340. So yeah, I think it's pretty clear to see. That's everything that we wanted to see. I guess we can move into the conclusion. Alright guys, so I was kind of surprised of Dodoco tails, especially on the charged attack numbers. So if you can utilize the passive to its full potential, it can deal more raw charge attack damage than Skyward Atlas. If we of course do not take count in the second part of the passive The raw charge on attack number of Dodoco Tails can be higher than the one from Skyward Atlas, which is very impressive in my personal opinion. But like on the other abilities, on E ability, Skyward Atlas still outperforms due to its high base attack. It's nearly 1000 damage more per Jumpty Dumpty proc, like per E, which is if it procs 3 times 3000 damage, as well as the mines dealing 300 damage more if he walks into 3 mines at once. It is another 900 damage, so it like stacks really up, as well as the elemental burst dealing like 400 to 500 more damage per splash, which also really adds up. And we didn't even take count in the passive of Skyward Atlas. But like just in terms of raw, let's say, pyro damage numbers, charged attack, Dodoco Tails can get on the level of a Skyward Atlas, which is really strong in my opinion for a free-to-play weapon that you can get without summoning. In terms of the other weapons, of course, it cannot beat Skyward Atlas, but the damage is still very good. I wanted actually to compare it to the Witzif, but Witzif's passive is like kind of random, and mine is also level 90 and refine rank 5, so I couldn't do like a proper fair comparison. As well as Solar Pearl is also on level 90, but I'd really say Dodoco Tails is a very good choice for your Klee. So don't really always look at the 5-star weapons. If you can have a 4-star weapon that looks and matches so well with the character. And yeah, with that being said, guys, I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. If you guys do so, like, comment, and subscribe would help me out a lot. Also, make sure to follow me on Instagram or catch me on Twitch, twitch.tv/DreGotchaGaming. And I see you guys next time.